Oh my, quite a crowd. Starting to sweat a little bit. I'm just gonna break the ice and do the question that everybody's thinking. How did this model manage to take some time away from his busy international schedule to be here? I'm not a model. In case, I was hoping for a little bit of a gasp, but he's like, oh, really? So, oh, no, okay. And I know the other thing that you're thinking. Pink pants, polka dot shirt. This guy must get a lot of pussy. Wrong again. Not a lot, not a little.
Yeah!
No thanks. Hey, listen, whatever rocks your cervix. I don't. Some men, listen, it's fine. Some men are crazy for pussy. And that's fine, straight people. Good for you, I guess. I'm the opposite of crazy for pussy. I'm ninja for pussy. As in, I don't want it to see me. At all. Like, I'm against a fucking wall, just like, don't spot me. My real job, I'm actually, I work in a gym. I'm a personal trainer and a fitness instructor. I'm sucking in my stomach as hard as I possibly can. But despite having, like, not a lot of contact with the said thing, which shall not be named, the viewer. I'm joking, I'm sounding like I'm allergic to vagina, I'm not. But I did see one because I was like looking at my phone and I accidentally walked into the ladies' locker room. There was a lady changing her shirt. I didn't see her face, but yeah. And I'm pretty sure it saw me back. I'm not sure if it winked at me or anything. In my mind, anyone who grew up in the 80s, do you remember those plants from Super Mario? It was like, I was sweating more than I am sweating now. And I'm sweating like a hooker in church. It's like, seriously, it's like anyone needs a refill of water, just put it underneath my armpits. I'm actually really happy because for the heinous jokes that I'm about to say, my family showed up. So actually, I want you over there, say hello. There's like my dad's over there, and my sister and my mother. I'm really happy they came, and I'm the youngest of 3. So there's my sister, she's the oldest, she's 11 years older. I'm not gonna tell my age, let's just assume it's 12. So my sister's 11 years older, and then there's my brother, who's 7 years older than me, and then I was born. Like with quite an age difference, which just leads me to believe that my mother doesn't do anal. Sorry, Mom. Guess who's getting crossed off the will? It's like, you can starve on the street, you little asshole. That's fine, just don't show up on my door. No, it's actually, I need to be honest, my parents were awesome. They were super supportive, especially when you come out. My parents were very real, and especially like Mom and Dad really taught me not to expect anything. My mom told me, like, straight up and clear, if you're a minority, things are gonna be harder for you. If you're a woman, gay, trans, whatever, it's gonna be harder for you. And it's true. And my dad was so concerned about my physical safety. The way he would hold my shoulders, look me in the eyes and say, no black guys. It's fine. I can still do a full squat. These pants don't stretch that much. It's fine. It's fine. Enough of my ass. Let's come back. No, I'm not joking. There's plenty of stuff about my ass. No. You might notice, and as she said so, you might notice a bit of an Australian twang when I speak. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I lived in Australia for 3 years, and there are a couple of things that you can't unlearn, and the accent happens to be one of them. So I found myself, whenever I speak English, I'm like, fucking true. Like the tackiest crocodile Dundee type of crap. But anyway, back to insulting my parents. No, just a little bit. When I came out also, plenty of stories about me coming out. When I came out, I actually figured my niche in the family, my identity. I'm the gay guy. That's fucking great. Except I'm a gay guy that has absolutely no fashion sense and hates shopping. So that was like, my sister just was like, I'm out. I was like, oh, okay. And I figured, okay, I'm special. Everything's fine. Unless, of course, your older brother also decides to come out and then marries a much richer man. Not so special, am I? I'm not only not special, I'm also the poor sibling. My mother's staring at me with the same face she saw Les Miserables. She's like, good luck to him. My dad, I'm sure he loves these jokes. My dad, listen, Dad, it's not all bad. We might not be your sons. Hey! Did you hear what I said about my mother? This is hardly the worst thing to come out of my mouth. Okay. Back to my trips in Australia. So when I went to Australia, and I'm certain everyone is most of the people here are international, you have that sense of sometimes you go to a country and you expect things to be quite similar, and they're not. And I was hoping for, I was just going to be exactly like Western culture, and some things are, and some things are completely different, and that's fine. You just got to adapt a little bit. There's a handkerchief, honey. Okay, here we go. I'm joking. That's fine. That was an oyster. That's fine. And so, anyway, so when I went to Australia, I figured this obviously devilishly handsome man is just gonna rock the Australian. I'm gonna be the thunder down under. Not so much as in not at all. I had sex as often as that guy Paulo had sex. It was like, was it Paulo? It was, yeah. Anyway, best of luck to you, install Tinder. Listen, I love some people who are like, Tinder, you have it on your phone. Come on. Not anymore. My family's here. My boyfriend's here.
Next time.
I love how you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Ashley's pointing a gun at me. He was just like, shut up. Anyway, when I went to Australia, I was like, I'm gonna rock their fucking world. Because handsome, not true. And like super cultured, also not true. I'm dumb as a fucking rock. But I figured the Australian gay guys are gonna just love me. Not the case. And the reason is, everybody nowadays is quite self-conscious about their health, which is great, unless you take it, of course, to an obsessive body fitness craze. And Australian gay guys are always, what's the term? No, doing cocaine and ecstasy. No judging, just a little, which makes them naturally trim. My bowling pin-shaped ass did not entice the crocodile Dundies over there. It was more like a dry season. You know that like Australian outback with a fucking bush? Yeah. Seriously, yeah, not right. That's why you were like, oh, stories on Grindr. My Grindr was quite silent. It was like Helen Keller silent. She's dead. It's fine. Come on. Nobody want me to go like to her grave and touch her fingers. Homosexual, Helen. Homosexual. Do you know? Can I just say this? I thought about doing this show. Can I just say this? You know who Helen Keller is? That lady who was blind and deaf. She was born at the turn of the previous century. Little history. Pay attention. She was born at the turn of the previous century, and she managed to communicate with the world. So that's Helen Keller. Why isn't the girl and the woman who taught her famous? Because let's be honest, Ellen didn't do much. It's true. We know it's true. Back to my asshole. And so, when I started realizing that most of the gay guys in Australia were like super into working out, I was like, fuck. What do I do? I need to get laid. And a friend of mine was like, oh, you just need to diet and exercise more. And I was like, no, thank you. That's a great idea. No, thank you. Exercise more. I kind of did, but then I figured, and you might want to get your phones out for this, right? The Australian gay guy diet. It really works. So chicken breast, broccoli, 5 days of the week. And then the meth. So not before, because you don't want to eat too much chicken breast or be too aggressive with the broccoli. It is just the after. Dude, I hope you find this funny, because it was a joke that you kind of had to be there. I'm, despite it all, pretty square. I never liked drugs. I like to be in control of certain situations, which is brilliant why I would come to do stand-up for the first fucking time, where I am panicked. Thank you. This is fine. Ashray, get the mop. I accidentally sharded. And I was just over there. It was just, there was this nightclub called Arc. Are any Australians here? From Sydney? From Sydney? Do you know Arc? Okay, then what do you think about Arc? Exactly. See, not a reaction immediately. It's just like, oh shit, yeah. Well, listen, yeah. There was once a guy, and I love this. Do you know when someone is so high that they think they're doing something that they actually aren't? So this was a guy on top of like a speaker, holding glow sticks, standing still. While you might think, is he gonna start dancing? Did he just stop dancing? A nervous energy builds around him because he's at that stage. I looked at that guy, first of all, like a fucking creep. I was looking at the guy just going like, because I'll admit, people falling down to me is the funniest thing. If one of you like falls down, or me falling down, exiting the stage, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna help you, but I'm gonna laugh. So I wanted to see if he was gonna fall down. Didn't. He blinked once in 3 minutes. And you know, I was like, is this? And then I started looking around, and I was the only one near that speaker, because they probably knew he was gonna throw up or sweat all over me. I don't know. I didn't take any chances. Sorry. Okay. I know I've made a lot of gay jokes, but they say, you know, do what you love and the money will come. I said gay jokes. I didn't say jokes about sex. My parents are fucking there. I told you that when we started. And I know, you know, I'm sure everyone is here fucking super liberal. We're super supportive and I appreciate it, but I'm sure there are some people looking at me thinking, will I catch gay? You look nervous. Are you okay? You look edgy. Have you never stood so close to a homosexual before? That's fine. Don't be scared. Yeah. Don't be scared. Okay. But, and of course, lots of people, it's ridiculous. You can't catch gay. you can catch it 2 ways. Oh, you didn't know? You didn't know? Some of the gay guys in the crowd are just like, shit, girl, they're gonna know. They're gonna know. They're like uninstalling Grindr quickly. It's like, it's about to go down, girl. You can catch a gay by 2 ways. It's either at the end of your 7th drink, so straight guys, if you're in drink 6.5, buckle up. Or there's another way. So like, I'm gonna use you as an example. What's your name, sir?
My name's Chris.
Okay, Chris, you know how you would catch gay? If you were to...
Don't run and jump in my lap or
No. If you were to wrap your mouth around my scrotum, you would get... no, you're making it seem like a disgusting thing. I would gently lift my penis up, Chris. Politely, even. And I don't know if you can see my feet. My sister used to do ballet. Is this first position? Third position. I can't see that far, that's why I have fucking glasses. So I would be in like first position, lift my penis, and it's not big. Don't worry. You might want to call your wife. It's fine. When I say I have a big penis, it's not long, it's just like really thick. It's like a weird tuna can. Chris, follow me. If I were to lift my penis, and I wouldn't just like jump on your left like you suggested, get that thought out of your mind. I can see you lusting after me, calm down. I would just lift it, and I would plie my scrotum into your mouth. And then you could suck it. Because I'm fucking classy. Guys, thank you so much for having me. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Thank you.